Welcome to another episode. In this episode, I would like to tell about current political situation of the state. By means of lives of 1,000 plus students, we have achieved freedom, and an interim government has taken over the power, and with the leadership of Dr. Muhammad Yunus, who is the only Nobel laureate of this independent state, is well known throughout the world. Almost all the people of the world know at least the name of Dr. Muhammad Yunus. This level of prestigious person is presiding the government. After a long tyranny of autocratic government of Awami League, student movement named Quota Movement, the movement for the freedom. Again, here in an independent country, we achieved victory over autocratic government. Great hope for peace and prosperity establishment in the country. For your kind information, Bangladesh got liberation from Pakistan in 1971 by the lives of 30 million people. And although population is almost doubled since liberation war, and Bangladesh is struggling. Actually, Bangladesh is struggling to establish a free and fair democratic system in the country. In 2007, there were a step by military government at that time. They took some initiative to establish democracy in the election system, and Awami League formed the government in 2009. Since then, from 2009 to 2024, almost 15 to 16 years, they grasped the power without any fair election, autocratically. And they, with the massive scale of corruption, it destroyed every institution of the state, and specifically the education system, the food supply chain, economy of the state, and the right to vote, and political stability, and specifically freedom of speech. Everything was banned. People cannot even express his own personal opinion against the government. Almost all the people were in a kind of prison, and the buying capacity of the food and essential commodities, where the price of the goods has been increased almost to 7 times upper, and the lower class and middle class people have been suffering their regular life. Having such kind of autocratic situation in the country, and the students of the government, the students of the country started a revolution, started a movement. The movement started with their another basic fundamental constitutional right. Since 15 years of her tyranny, in the recruitment system of the state, they set a system that only the students who support and who are engaged with Awami League can get government job. Common people, neutral people, and people who are supporters of the opposition party, specifically BNP and other parties, don't have the right to get a government job. And they actually treated the state as their own property. And there was a quota system. The quota system was a hateful system. The freedom fighters, the sons and daughters of freedom fighter, and even the grandchild of freedom fighter used to get government jobs, specifically attractive, powerful, prestigious government jobs through BCS and in other job sector. Students started the movement based on that quota system. On July 1st, students started the movement. July 2, July 3, July 4, step by step, having a gap in between 2 days, students increasing their movement. And on 14th July, government tried to stop the movement with the help of their student league named Chhatra League, and they dominated the student. They beat the student, even female students. And common students were compelled to leave the university campus, specifically Dhaka University campus, by the police power and the political student league power. And they beat it. They beat the students. They beat the common students ruthlessly. And the movement spread throughout the country from that day. And on 16th July, Abu Said, the student of Rangpur University, he presented his face, raising his two hands in front of the bullet of the police. He had a belief: the police is mine, the country is mine. I am standing here for my basic right, for my fundamental right. My police can't shoot on my chest. He had the belief, but the police of autocratic government, the police of the government of Sheikh Hasina, broke that belief of Abu Said. They shoot him right on his chest. Once, twice, thrice, even 4 times. They killed him on the spot. People of the country, students of the country, decided, no more. Enough is enough. We are to start the revolution. We are to speak. We are to go out of home for the right of our students. On 18-20 of the July, millions of people and students, people from every spell of life, people, the workers, the job holders, housewives, fathers and mothers, youngs and olds, every stage of people went out to the road against the government. And the government, with the help of bullet and the police, killed almost 300 to 600 students, shooting them. And suddenly, government has taken a decision to demolish the quota system. And from 22 to July 30, there was a normal situation, and the leaders of the student movement were arrested. There were a confusing situation throughout the country, and the autocratic government thought, yes, we have covered the situation, and now everything is regular. At the time, hundreds of thousands of students were arrested who participated in the movement. Indiscriminately, government were arresting them. Almost 10,000 to 15,000 students were arrested within 3 to 4 days. And considering the situation, the students again called for the movement. Now the demand is justice. They declared March for Justice. They demanded the true justice for the killing, for the arresting of the students. On August 1st, students started the movement again. On August 2nd, there was another program. The program was March for Justice. The movement went to the Judge Court and High Court of the country. In Dhaka, Chittagong, Rajshahi, Sylhet, Khulna, everywhere students went to Judge Court demanding their justice. And on July 3rd, there was another declaration that students and people will gather in Great Minar of the Central Shahid Minar of the state in Dhaka. On that day, the non-cooperation movement were declared. Millions of people gathered in Dhaka city, in Chittagong city, in every cities of the country. The March to Dhaka were declared on 6th July. But on 4th July, government started killing the people again. And on that day, in one day, almost 200 people were killed by the government and police. Considering the situation, students shortened the date from 6th to 5th. The non-cooperation movement and march to Dhaka, both the program arranged in the same day, 5th August. The ultimate victory. Sheikh Hasina went out, left the country, resigning from the autocratic power of her 16 years. The victory of 2024. Now another chapter. The chapter begins on 5th August 2024. New Bangladesh, new journey. Thank you.